Hi, I'm Ray Skelton, the President, CEO of a specialty group.
What did you get out of being here at Strategy Week?
A lot of great ideas, a lot of interaction, a lot of hand-do or next step activities to break down the complex process of growing, expanding that much into simple building blocks on the path and the journey to achieve that.
What prompted you to join a second time?
The idea of just there's so much data for one or two people to take in. It's really great to bring the whole leadership team so they can understand it on their level and bring those ideas back for the heavy lift that'll be in front of us now going forward.
What made our Strat Week or our product stand out from other options out there in the market?
Is the experience that Brad personally has. Not only is he a very approachable and methodical coach, he has got real life experiences personally, or he has studied other successful people in making these massive mindset changes.
Tell us about some difficulties or challenges you faced before you joining Strat Week. What made you enroll?
A lot of working with legacy people that have industry experts that have been there and done it time and time again, but maybe not is willing to adapt to new thought processes and ways to even expand beyond our normal comfort zones. And by doing this, it causes us to be outside of our comfort zone and cause us to think differently.
What are your biggest aha moments, your biggest BFOs you've had during Strat Week?
Some of the biggest ones are just sitting there watching our team move from a, oh my gosh, that's not possible standpoint to, oh, well, that's just 4 smaller steps that we could do that. The second one is really interesting, is once they get past that hurdle is the level of creativity that, you get into it 1 or 2 days and then all of a sudden the floodgates open and you've got all different avenues.
What about Strat Week this year has surprised you the most?
The ability, the content and the process of learning is changing to real time. A few years ago was the last time we were here. The content is totally different. It's refreshed. It's pertinent for today based upon the ever-changing market that we're in.
If you had to choose one, what would be your favorite feature of Strat Week? Was it day one where we focused more on the mission and setting goals? Was it the marketing? Was it the scaling?
It's the real hands-on, the how. So the scaling part and how that ties back to the marketing component, to how to build that perfect customer and focus on that customer, take care of it, that is supported by that mission.
What was it like to be here with your ActionCOACH?
It was a great experience. It gives the conversation that you have ongoingly with your coach, it puts a new dimension on it. It allows probably a little more in-depth analysis, conversation. And then there's also the other side to it that pitch all of that stuff and how could we start anew or talk about other things.
What would you tell someone who's considering joining Strat Week?
I would say if you don't take action on it, that window could close with your own organization and your own life's aspirations. If you're willing to focus on being uncomfortable, and I'd argue that most business principals or owners, we sort of relish that stuff, that this is an opportunity to break through that glass ceiling and move it to the next step. So I'd highly encourage you to go ahead and take that step.
If there is one word you could use to describe your experience here with us, what would it be and why?
Interesting perspective. One of the words that jumps to my mind is this: it's outstanding. Another word was awesome. And the reason why that's important is it's okay to be uncomfortable. We're human. We're not perfectionists, even though we think we might be at time to time. It's okay to be vulnerable and dig in. Your organization will grow and it'll make it better for yourself.
After you attended Strat Week for the first time up until now, what did you get out of the first time Strat Week?
Yeah, when you step back and analyze it, and as I was doing it to prepare here, I was amazed at how many things our organization has done from a day-to-day basis to an overall quarterly or monthly, annually objective. And when I made a list, I was frankly dumbfounded on how I thought we hadn't moved and grown that much, but if I'm honest, we grew substantially.
What are your goals after attending Strat Week for the second time?
Well, first of all is to go back and allow myself time and our team's time to digest it. Not to, mash on the accelerator and go, but take time to digest it, break it down, let it permeate through us to find those the highest and best use for our time here. Then step 2, we're going to continue our mapping and breaking that down. The third one is stay with our team to see what are those great opportunities that are not that very far from us to reach.
Is there anything else you'd like to comment on or say about Strat Week?
Just from a personal aspect, I really would encourage anybody, and I don't care what your business is, the more unique, the better, to challenge Brad to focus on ways to help bring consistent and proven methods to affect and grow your business. The last part to that is you just take action. You'll be thoroughly challenged, but I think you'll be greatly rewarded in your future.
Ray, will you be joining again?
Yes, we will. Probably be bringing other people in our team, and of course I love coming every time because I am reminded constantly how much more there is to learn out there, and I'm super excited about it.